You've heard the buzz about midterm rentals. Maybe you've even run the numbers and realized it actually makes more sense than trying to fight for STR bookings in an oversaturated market. But now you're wondering, how the heck do I set one of these up from scratch? What do I need to furnish? What kind of Wi-Fi do I need? Do I list it on Airbnb, Zillow, Furnished finders? All of the above. And how do I make sure I attract the right kind of guests? This video is your full guide to setting up a midterm rental from the ground up. Whether you're turning your own property into an MTR, converting a struggling Airbnb, or furnishing a newly purchased rental, this walkthrough will show you exactly what to do, what to avoid, and how to get it right the first time. So let's get into it. Midterm rentals, or MTRs, are furnished rentals typically leased for 30 days or more. They attract travel nurses, insurance displacements, relocations, remote workers, and families in transition. In Phoenix, that's a growing pool of renters, and the competition is still relatively low compared to STRs. But here's the thing. You can't just throw a bed and a couch into a house and call it a day. There's a difference between a furnished rental and a functional midterm rental that performs. I've helped investors across Phoenix set up MTRs that not only attract consistent 30+ day guests, but also run smoothly and require less hands-on than you might think. But it all starts with setup. Step 1, define your ideal guest. Before you buy anything or create a listing, you need to know who you're setting it up for. Different guests expect different things. If you're targeting travel nurses, you need clean, cozy, and efficient. These guests are often solo, staying 13 weeks, and need a quiet place to decompress. If you're targeting insurance displacement guests, like a family whose home flooded or caught fire, you'll need a setup that can accommodate 3 to 5 people with a fully stocked kitchen and a little more homey comfort. If you're looking to attract corporate relocation or digital nomads, they'll expect fast Wi-Fi, a good desk setup, and more of a modern feel. Bottom line, define your ideal guests first. That decision informs everything else. Step 2, choose furniture and furnishings strategically. Here's the rule. Your place should feel like a furnished apartment someone could actually live in for a few months, not a staged home for a magazine. Start with the essentials. Beds in every bedroom. Queen beds work best. Twins and kid-friendly spaces. Quality mattresses. Don't cheap out. People are living there. Nightstands and lamps. Dressers or closet storage with hangers. Sofa and chairs in living room. Coffee table and side tables. Dining table with 4 to 6 chairs. Desk and a chair for working professionals. Smart TV in the living area. Area rugs if you have tile or laminate flooring, curtains or blinds for privacy. Then layer in the functional extra, full kitchen setup, pots, pans, utensils, plates, glasses, storage containers, etc. Coffee maker, ideally a drip and a Keurig or espresso. Microwave, toaster, blender, cleaning supplies, and broom and mop. Laundry, hamper, and vacuum. Linens, 2 full sets of sheets per bed. Towels, 2 per guest minimum. Toiletry starter kits, soap, shampoo, TP, paper towels, first aid kit, flashlight, batteries. Make sure everything is durable, neutral, and easy to clean. Avoid fragile decor or anything high maintenance. Think stylish but livable. Wayfair, Amazon, Target, and IKEA are your go-to sourcing spots. Bonus tip, don't go overboard on wall art or decor. Too much Airbnb aesthetics can backfire in the MTR world. You want it to feel welcoming, but not overly themed. Step 3, internet, utilities, and safety features. Every MTR should include utilities and internet as part of the monthly rent. These guests aren't setting up accounts or paying separately. Make sure you have high-speed internet, minimum 400 Mbps. Strong Wi-Fi signal in every room. Consider a mesh network. Smart TV with Netflix, Hulu, or streaming apps ready to go. All utilities on and auto paid. Water, sewer, electric, trash, gas, if applicable. A digital lock, Schlage and Code, is a favorite because it integrates with platforms like OwnerRes and doesn't need a hub. Smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, carbon monoxide detectors. Exterior security cameras, only facing entrance and disclosed in your listing. It sounds like a lot, but once it's set up, you're good. These things create peace of mind for you and the guest and reduce maintenance headaches. Now, step 4, decide your pricing and your minimum stay. Midterm rentals are priced monthly, not nightly, but that doesn't mean you just guess at this. Start with your comp research. Furnished Finder shows active monthly rates by city and zip code. Airbnb with a 30-day filter gives you nightly rates. Just multiply that by 30 and adjust. Facebook Marketplace and travel nurse groups offer some insight too. In Phoenix, monthly MTR rates range. Studio and 1 bedrooms, $2,200 to $2,800 a month. 2 bedrooms, $2,800 to $4,000 a month, depending on finishes and location. 3 beds, $3,800 to $5,500 a month for high-end homes in desirable areas. Set a 30-day minimum to avoid triggering STR regulations and to target the right guest. Most investors aim for 90% occupancy with only 3 to 6 guest turnovers per year. Step 5, list your property where MTR guests are actually looking. This part is key and different from STR. You're going to need to list your MTR on Furnished Finder, #1 platform for travel nurses and insurance housing. Airbnb, yes, but only with a 30-day minimum. Zillow plus apartments.com is great for corporate and relocation placements. Facebook groups, post in local nurse housing and temporary rental groups. travelnursehousing.com, another nurse-specific platform. When creating your listing, focus on clean, professional photos. Hire a photographer. Highlight what makes your place livable. Long-term, desk setup, laundry, full kitchen. Include a list of what's provided. Be clear about policies, no pets, no smoking, etc. Add local convenience details. 8 minutes to Mayo Clinic, 5 minutes to Banner Desert, fast Wi-Fi and fully stocked kitchen included. Most of your MTR guests won't care about a hot tub or putting green. They want reliable cleanliness and ease of move-in. Now, step 6, guest screening and lease agreements. Unlike STRs, MTRs often involve signing a lease or agreement, even if it's booked through Airbnb or Furnished Finders. Here's how I handle it. Every guest must submit an ID and sign a lease agreement. I collect a refundable security deposit. We run a soft background check if booked direct. I use tools like Tenant Cloud or OwnerRes to send agreements and collect payment. Make sure your agreement outlines dates of stay, rent and deposit terms, guest responsibilities, rules about guests, pets, noise, etc., maintenance procedure, what's included and what isn't. This protects both you and the guest. And yes, I help my clients set all of this up so they don't have to figure it out alone. Step 7, automation and management systems. While MTRs are lower touch than STRs, they still require systems. You'll want to automate rent collection and lease signing, coordinate cleaning between guests, handle maintenance requests quickly, track expenses for tax time, keep communication professional and timely. I personally use tools like OwnerRes for messaging, calendar, and lease automation, Google Sheets or QuickBooks for finances, Turnover B&B or Simple Cleaner text thread for scheduling, Google Voice or WhatsApp for guest communication. If that all sounds like a lot, I get it. That's exactly why many investors have me manage this for them. It's still a business, even if it's not a nightly guest churn like Airbnb. Step 8, reinvest in your guest experience. Even though your guests are staying longer, reviews still matter. And many MTR guests are repeat travelers, especially travel nurses. Do the little things that create big return. A clean, welcoming home, fast, friendly communication, clear check-in instructions, a small welcome basket with snacks or coffee, mid-stay check-in, just saying, hey, just checking in to make sure everything's going smoothly. Let me know if you need anything. Good guests attract more good guests, and building a strong reputation is how your property stays full year-round. Step 9, you need to track performance and scale what works. After your first MTR guest, take notes. How long did it take to fill? What did the guests love? What did they ask for? What costs surprised you? How easy was the turnover? Would you stay there yourself for a month? This feedback helps you tweak your systems and approve for the next guest or property. Some of my investor clients start with 1 MTR and scale to 3 or 4 within a year once they realize it's not just cash flow, it's a sustainable strategy. So here are my final thoughts. Setting up a midterm rental isn't hard, but it isn't something you just want to wing either. The right setup can mean the difference between consistent income and a listing that sits empty. And while MTRs are less hands-on than STRs, they still require skills, vendor coordination, and good system. It's not a totally passive play. That's where I come in. I help investors buy the right properties in Phoenix for midterm rentals, and then I handle the entire setup and management process. I can help you with furnishing and internet setup to listing creation, guest vetting, lease agreements, and property oversight. I take the day-to-day off your plate. If you're serious about making MTRs work, but you don't want to do DIY everything, just DM me MTR setup or text me and I'll walk you through what this can look like for you. You don't have to figure this out alone, and you don't have to manage it alone either. Make sure to subscribe because in the next video, I'm breaking down exactly what it costs to furnish an MTR, including price ranges, sourcing hacks, and where to save versus where to splurge. I'll see you in the next video.